Hey guys, Elementface here with an update on my mansion or manor. So let's go ahead and get to it. So the first thing I did was I changed my default skin. That's supposed to be a hood I'm wearing, and it says EF on it. That stands for Elementface, naturally. I wanted kind of a dark, evil, not necessarily evil, but kind of like a secluded kind of guy. So that's what I made. Next major change I made was I added a little starting area. This is actually my spawn point, this point right here. This is my, I guess the reverse graveyard. I guess you'd call that a birthing point. I don't know what you'd call it, but that's it right here. And I made a sign to point me home and a path that I can follow. So let's go ahead and go back to my house. While I'm walking back to my house, my 3 questions for this video are, the first one's always going to be the same: how can I make my house or my videos better? My second question is, what are some of your Minecraft blunders? One of my Minecraft blunders was I didn't know that you could remove gravel with shovels instead of pickaxes. I always thought gravel, the tool of choice for those, was pickaxes, but I was wrong. And then our third question for this video is, are you satisfied with your computer, or is it a complete waste of junk? I love my computer. It's brand new, it's an HP, and it runs like a dream. So, continuing. I don't like third person. Okay, continuing. First major change I made was, instead of those torches sitting on the ground, I added these kind of light posts. And in the next expansion, they're going to be replaced by lamps, so we'll see how that works out. Another major change I made was I removed that well type thing in the center, and I just replaced it with an irrigation system. Next major change I made was I removed my rock quarry and replaced it with something else. I'll show you that in a minute. So if we can continue past my pool, there's another update. A forest. Now, what I do with this is I grow wood, and then I cut it down, and then I let the leaves die by themselves, and they drop saplings, and I replant them. Now, I urge all of you to make your own forest, because this is essentially an unlimited amount of wood, and the saplings grow very quickly, less than a Minecraft day, and it's very useful. Instead of having to go out and search for more wood, I could just stay right in my front yard and cut it down. Extremely useful. Okay. Since it is daytime, I will show you the sunroom. It was nighttime in my last video, so you didn't get to see what it looked like, but here's what it looks like. Nice and bright. You can see the sun and a cow. And here's my backyard. So that was the major change to the inside of my original manor. So now we come through here to my factory. We go to the left, and you can see the sign says storage. And what I did was I basically made a whole building dedicated completely to storage. I've got my shovels, I've got my pickaxes, I've got my hatchets, hose, construction and usable items, raw materials, and then stone and wood. And I gave stone and wood their own box because I usually have a lot of both of those. I added an extra furnace because I found that it's a lot easier to make 4 equal stacks than it is to make 3 equal stacks of anything. I also changed my garbage disposal. Remember last time it was just kind of like a table sort of structure. Now it's more like this. Even if I crouch, I can't get inside, so I save myself from falling inside. But it's still easy to toss things in and get rid of them quickly. Okay, and then off to the right side of my house I built a rustic cabin. Now, one of my other major Minecraft blunders was that if you come in here and you go into the living room, I have this fireplace right here. The first time I built this, I built the wood first, and then I built the fireplace, and then I put the wood in and lit it on fire. Well, I built the fireplace somehow to where the fire was able to escape, and it burned down everything. It burned down all my work that I put down with the wood. It destroyed all the wood, and the fire actually spread out to my forest and destroyed my forest. So I had to start all over and wait for wood to grow again. But I got it right this time. So I have my art collection. I've got a window looking out at my forest. I've got a fireplace, a nice big window out looking the side and backyard. Then I have a library. It's a very meek library right now, but as I find more reads and make more books and bookcases, I eventually want these two walls to be completely filled with books. So if we continue through and go upstairs, I have an attic. There's the entrance to it, and I have a nice big Donkey Kong picture to kind of cover up my chimney. Okay, and then I got one more thing I want to show you guys. Go back upstairs. I added a jukebox. I found some diamonds, so I made a jukebox. I added a bookcase, and I've made a complete set of gold plus another gold helmet, and I'm working on a complete set of diamond. Now naturally that's going to take a very long time because diamond is extremely rare, and the chest piece alone takes 8 pieces to make. And I've only found 7 pieces of diamond in these 12 hours I've been playing. So let's go ahead and head back outside now. Just a couple tips I want to give maybe some newer people or maybe even veterans. When you're mining and you're exploring, turn your difficulty to normal or hard. But when you're building, turn it to peaceful, because then no monsters spawn. And the really cool thing about that is you don't have those exploding penises to destroy your work if they get too close. So that's very useful. Alright guys, so if you can think of anything that would make my videos or my house better, let me know. Other than that, I'll make another update video when I've added another yard and I can think of something to put over here. So, peace.